Welcome to class, eavesdroppers. Come on in, put your backpack down, get your number 2 pencils out.
Don't forget your notebook. And sit on down and get ready for class. We're talking how to
Unpack your high school personality.
What was your high school personality, eavesdroppers? Tell us. Tell me. What was yours? One word.
Closeted. What was yours?
Try hard.
Yeah. But
I hate that.
That has a bad rap, but I think
It does. I feel like I don't know what other way to describe myself in high school, but it wasn't for the purpose of others. It's like it was
for you.
For me. I am a perfectionist.
You're a Capricorn.
In high school I feel like as I get older, the more it chills out in certain elements of my life, but oh baby, was it painful? My family could tell you stories on stories. If I got below a 95, I was very upset. And that's not a joke.
The accent came out of nowhere.
Well,
you were living your Rachel Berry fantasy.
Yeah. She's from Glee, right?
I can't with you. I'm revoking your ally card.
But why did you have to say her last name? Why didn't you just say like Rachel from Glee?
Rachel Berry. Everybody knows Rachel. Everybody that has lived with a gay roommate for 5 years knows Rachel Berry is.
When have you ever put Glee on? When have I ever come home and have seen Glee on?
That one time I came home, I was butt naked on the couch watching it.
That didn't happen, eavesdroppers. Don't listen to him. I was busy watching Hannah Montana and That's So Raven and Wizards of Waverly Place and Sweet Like of Zack and Cody. I was a Disney Channel girl. Oh, I was a Twilight girl.
You were a Twilight girl, for sure.
In high school specifically?
Team Jacob, Team Edward.
Oh, you know the answer to this.
We differ on this, actually. Back then, I was Team Jacob.
I have always only ever been Team Edward, and I will only ever be Team Edward.
That aged well for you. It didn't age well for me. Now I'm Team Edward. When I was straight, Team Jacob. But now that I'm gay, Team Edward.
Okay, gay or straight, I don't know. Me, Team Edward. My mom has a paint your own pottery shop, and she would throw Twilight parties in high school and have Twilight themed pottery, and they were such a hit. For these parties, she got a cut out of Edward. Guess where that went?
That was in your bedroom.
It was like a sickness. I had Bella's comforter for probably way too long.
Edward's watched you sleep every night?
I wish he did. This is so... I understand why it's, creepy, but watching the movie and reading the book, I was like, I want somebody to watch me sleep.
Oh my God. Was that your sexual awakening?
No, Channing Tatum was my sexual awakening.
Wow, really?
Step Up, yeah. What was your sexual awakening?
Mine was the guy, I think his name is Freddie. Not Freddie then from YouTube, but the one that's jacked with the hair and the black shirt. And he's like, ooh, baby.
From what?
You don't know what I'm talking about.
I have not the slightest clue. The cartoon?
What was his name? Johnny Bravo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait.
That was my second.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I saw that and I said, Look
Okay.
at him. Sorry. His tiny little waist and his little...
big ass feet he was packing.
Doc Martens. Look at that ass, too.
Ooh, the booty pop. I don't know. This is unproportionate.
You didn't watch Johnny Bravo?
I wasn't a cartoon kid. You know what was my least favorite thing in the world? Me and my brother used to fight over...
Ed and Eddie.
Ugh!
I know this about you.
Oh my God, I hated it.
I had two brothers.
Hated
and we
it.
loved Ed and Eddie.
No.
You know what I hated?
What?
That purple dog.
I don't even remember the purple dog.
This really goes to show that there's Disney kids, there's Nickelodeon kids, and then there's Cartoon Network kids.
That was funny. That popped
Pornhub.
up.
I was typing purple dog and Pornhub.
Just the P and your search history knew.
I need to clear my search history. Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh,
that show
I never even watched
traumatized me, and it still does. And you know what else did? The comfy couch. The big comfy couch.
I love the big comfy couch.
No, the dust bunnies. Get them out. The clock where she
it was
did
so
her
fun.
leg. Where she
I
did
love
her leg.
that. I love that.
Satanic. What do you mean you can do that?
No,
Go
I
round
thought it was
and round
cool.
and round and round.
I was like, oh, she's so flexible. I loved it.
Maybe I was just jealous.
And when you look back on high school specifically, do you have an overly positive feeling or a negative feeling?
Overly positive, which I'm very grateful for.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of people that can't say that, and
it can be really tough.
Yeah. I feel like there were points, right? It's high school that I was like, ugh, this is horrible. But I feel that way more about middle school than I do about high school. And I feel like we had just really good people, and like
sure.
it was fun.
Would I walk home and people would drive by and scream the F slur at me? Yes. And was that terrible? Yes. But like the...
Wait, actually?
Yeah. This kid on my bus. And my brother's friend, actually.
Who? Really?
Yeah. I mean, just like homophobic hate crimes all the time. Just like your casual homophobic hate crimes, but what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, Kelly Clarkson.
It's really... I'm sorry that you had to go through that.
Oh, no, that's why I'm so funny today.
I don't know if I was just really good at not finding out about it, but
You defended me. Is that what you're getting at?
Oh, no, I had defended you to my grave, but that was not what I was going. But I was just going to say, I really... genuinely, I feel like I shouldn't even say this, but like I don't really remember ever truly being bullied. And I don't know if that's because it didn't happen, or if because I was oblivious, or if because I was like too busy to have paid any attention to it.
No, you.
But
I mean, you were stunning, and you were involved in everything, and you had all friends and groups and everywhere. Like, and you were a nice person at your core.
Thank you so much. I don't know. Well, thank you for saying that. I did defend you to your grave. Like we were good friends, eavesdroppers, so people would be like, Jared's gay. Paige, Jared is gay. And I would be like, no, he's not. No, he's not. What did you just say? I said no. What the fuck don't you understand? No. Like, I was like so intense about it. In my mind, it wasn't even something that I was like, is Jared gay? Is Jared straight? I was like, I don't give a flying fuck what Jared is. And so why do you care? Is that impacting you in your day? No, it's not. So mind your own business, and maybe you should study for the fucking test.
That part. And that's why nobody bullied you, is because you were proud of who you were and you stood for what you believed was right. And that is really ahead of high schooler's time.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no, it's really admirable.
That's really kind of you to say that. I really appreciate that. I had your back.
You did.
I had your back. But high school is, I feel like, a fun, special place for us because that's where we met.
We
and
did.
This would all not exist if it wasn't for our high school eavesdroppers.
I feel like this podcast in general is a big result of us being in student government and that persona that we've had. Extending into our current life.
Yeah. Our student government in school was basically a religion. Like, a cult, if you will.
It was almost like a cult. You had to secure votes.
But like a cool one. Right?
Yeah, I mean, it granted you access to this homeroom that had a lounge and like people could come in as they pleased. You essentially had lockers that were on the west wing.
You had the whole own hallway in a completely different part of the school. Yeah, literally the west wing.
You had like political privilege.
Yeah, but like we had to work for it. We had to secure that caucus.
We had to secure the caucus. I was rallying those votes.
Yeah, there was a whole, I tried really, I mean, emphasis on the try hard. I tried really hard for that, but I had fun with it. My posters.
Your posters were fun.
I literally had my head photoshopped onto Superman. I had, you know, the Got Milk posters. I had like a mustache photoshopped onto my mouth. Oh, peace, love, happiness. And there was a picture of me going with the duck face. That was popular. With the headband, like here. I made all these posters with one of my close friends in high school, and she had really beautiful handwriting, and she like wrote my name. It was bright green, and she wrote my name in all different fonts, like literally across this entire massive poster. Like, those posters were insane.
Yeah, that was the Rachel Berry in you.
Yeah, I feel like it really set the foundation for how detailed we like to get when we host things, and this entire podcast. Like,
that's so funny.
Other areas of my life.
My posters were more phallic. Like I remember mine. I had literally had the word sex, big bold, and then underneath, it said, "Now that I have your attention, vote for Jared."
There's no way they let that.
No, literally.
Actually,
I have a picture of it. Yeah, it was when me and Rachel ran for president, and lost.
Wait, who'd you lose to? I forget. Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, so my posters were a little bit more scandaloso, if you will.
Yeah, that's so funny. That's really telling.
Eavesdroppers, lean in and light a match. I have a story for you.
I can smell it already. And thank God, it's better than your usual smells.
Hey now. So, you remember Marco?
Your ex-lover from Bergamo?
Yeah, the one who smelled like espresso, leather, and unresolved feelings.
The one who vanished faster than your checked bag?
That's the one, because sometimes I light this candle, and suddenly I'm back on those cobblestone streets, wearing regret in that sexy leather jacket.
Ooh, okay, stop. Which candle?
Maracai's black, violet, and saffron candle.
Oh, yes, the candle I immediately claimed as mine.
It opens soft, violet and rose, romantic. Dangerous.
Then geranium cuts in like reality saying, hey, be serious.
And then boom, golden saffron, baby. Warm, amber, rich, moody.
With leather underneath, like old stone buildings, and people you should absolutely not text again.
It's the candle you light for your evening eavesdropping rituals.
Quiet reading.
Or pretending you're emotionally healed.
And she's not just hot, she's responsible. Hand-poured coconut soy wax. Clean burn, non-toxic, phthalate-free.
FSC certified wooden wick. Soft crackle.
Because ambiance is not optional.
Burns for 35 plus hours.
So the memories don't leave early.
Unlike Marco.
If your space feels stale, or your soul feels dusty.
Light a Maracai black, violet, and saffron candle.
Close your eyes. Breathe deep.
And don't be surprised if a memory
or an ex
drifts on by.
Especially if they had good taste.
Light it, smell it, live it. With Maracai.
Order at MaracaiCandlesNYC.com.
That's MERAKI candlesNYC.com. Shh.
Okay, I feel like we should talk a little bit about like where we went to high school.
Yeah.
Because I think we have differing opinions.
Yeah, because you grew up in like a posh little neighborhood.
Oh, it wasn't posh.
It was posh. Your mom owns a Paint the Pottery studio.
Paint the pottery?
Paint your own pottery studio. And it's a cute little village. It's like a brick road.
It's not posh. It's an artsy village.
It's an artsy village. And you lived in, it was essentially like the capital of the Hunger Games. Like if it was the Hunger Games, you were in the capital, and I was out in District fucking 7 with the cows and I don't even know which district. I need to rewatch Hunger Games. Was District 7 the one that Katniss was in?
I don't remember.
I was in one of the farming. I was in the farming district.
But like you were in one of like the mid ones because I feel like
no.
Oh,
mine was rural. There was literally a day I could not get to high school because the cows got out. And they were blocking the road from the bus coming up. They were blocking Debbie from coming up to get me.
Deborah. That brought Deborah out, I bet.
Deborah loved it because she got the day off. But yeah, literally the cows got out and literally I did not go to school because of that reason.
I don't think I knew this.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy cuckoo bonkers.
That's crazy cuckoo bonkers. The donkey next door was so
There was
loud.
a donkey?
Yes. There was one donkey.
Oh, eavesdroppers.
I know.
This is crazy to me. And I just I don't ever think like, oh yeah, I grew up in a rural place. Like also to level set guys, like this is in New York State. So
yeah.
and
New York State can get really rural.
No, it can. But it's so weird. I feel like leaving home and then going back home and I'm like, whoa, this is like so different than how I remember it. But it wasn't until I feel like I was just really naive and oblivious. But we had to bring your tractor to school day,
oh, yeah.
and like people brought their tractors. Like that was crazy.
It was like a big there were big tractors too,
yeah,
like ones that you would mow over big corn fields with.
Like massive wheels. I remember like watching them and being like,
yeah, as rural as it was, like I really made my own of it. Like I was out in the creek and painting rocks, painting butterflies.
There was like lots of beautiful nature.
Yeah.
And I grew up like right by a state park.
Yeah, that's a beautiful park. Yeah. So we made do. One thing to know also about our high school, like just had the vibe of ruralness and like how kooky it was. Our principal was a bit of a drunk.
And everybody would always make jokes that he always had alcohol in his coffee cup.
Yeah. And we would all call him by his first name. And
Dennis.
He, every Christmas, would go on top of the high school in a Santa suit, full Santa suit, and whip candy canes at us. Full force. You'd be dodging them. Uh-huh. And if he got you good. You know what I mean? Like people were coming in with welts. Uh-huh. And I think he had he's probably plastered up there, 7 a.m.
Did he actually have an alcohol problem? And you think of a high school principal, this was just not what you think of.
It was like
not
Michael
what you
Scott
think of.
from The Office,
No,
but
actually. But he was a nice guy. I feel like he was really
like Dwight almost from The Office. More than Michael Scott.
Yeah. I know who these people are. I know exactly who you're talking about.
That's because it's a straight show. It's not a gay show. Don't worry, your gay card is not coming back anytime. Your ally card is revoked for the time being.
What? I feel like that's unfair. After I just pledged about how I fought to the death for you and your sexuality, what do you mean my ally card has been taken away?
Go kiss a girl and then you can have it back.
I have before.
Who?
You know this.
Wait, who? Oh, I remember this.
Yeah. Wait, were you ever called into the principal's office?
You're going to put me on blast right now?
Well, I don't know. It could be a simple yes or no question.
I was.
Okay. Tell us the details.
Oh my God. No, I was a good kid. I got good grades, and whatever. So I was in student government, as we talked about, and there was a big group of mutual friends in that. Mm-hmm. And there was one particular kid that had a peanut allergy.
Uh-huh.
which it should be taken very seriously always.
Yeah.
He also made jokes about it. Like, it was this bit that him and his friends and everybody made about this peanut allergy. And so my friend offered me a Reese's cup at the end of the day, and I jokingly was like, oh, go give it to Owen, so ha ha ha, which isn't funny, but it's just high school bullshit. Uh-huh. And so they walked to the bus together, and I went on home. The next day in homeroom, I get pulled to the side by my homeroom teacher, and he was essentially like, Jared, like, I need to see you in the principal's office. And I had the biggest smile on my face. I was like, ooh, I'm going to get the best award ever right now. I was like, what am I going to get? You know what I mean? So I go down there marching. I'm like, we're happy. I'm like, this is the best day ever. I'm finally going to get rewarded for being such a good boy.
Yes. Good boy.
So I get to the principal's office, Dennis, and he says, you should sit down. I go, oh, this is a big award. I sit down.
You're bracing for impact.
I'm bracing for impact. He goes, Jared, do you know why you're here?
Yes. When's the ceremony?
I said, I'm winning the Nobel Peace Prize. What's going on? He goes, there's been a death threat. I start clutching my pearls. I'm like, who's going
to kill you?
Who's trying to kill me? I go, lock the door.
Who?
I'm ready.
You're like, wait, Dennis, do you need me to protect you?
Yeah.
That's why you called me. Who's trying to kill you? Let me help you.
My brain was going everywhere. I was like, who is after me? Then he goes, before we go any further, we're going to wait for the superintendent to come. Not just the principal, the superintendent. I'm like, oh, this is serious. Like, there must have been like a planned attack on me. And so then the superintendent gets there and says, so we heard that you wanted to shove a peanut down so-and-so's throat. And I go,
You're, who, me?
Me? Who said that?
Who's shoving what down who?
Crazy. So what had happened is my friend walked to the bus with him, told him jokingly, like, oh, Jared said to give you this, which he then went home, told his mom, who his mom obviously would be very concerned hearing that. Knowing that your son has a very severe peanut allergy, and called. This game of telephone ended up getting twisted to the point where I was going to shove this down his throat. Which, like, that's
when
not...
you, like, the original was just like, oh, you want to give me a Reese's peanut cup? Like, go give it to so-and-so. Right. Like, yeah, okay.
And so, they were talking about suspension, they were talking about detention, they were talking about expulsion, all of it. And I was like, I'm a good boy. Like,
you're like, wait, it was a joke. It was literally a joke.
And our high school,
also, like, you weren't like, I'm gonna shove, like, you know, like the like classic bully. I'm gonna shove this peanut down your throat, you little twerp. No. Like, yeah.
And it was like, I was a twink, he was a twink. It was twink on twink action. Like, it was like, you know what I mean?
It was meant to be playful.
It was playful. So they're talking about expulsion, and our high school, for the top 3 performing students every semester, they would blow up a picture of their face, the top 3, and they would put them in the main hallway. And that was the only time that I was up on that wall. And so Dennis recognized me and goes, because it's right outside his office, he goes, I recognize your face out there. I know you're a good kid. So we're going to, like, let this go. The only time I was up on that wall.
Thank God you were smart.
Oh my God, thank God.
Thank God for those upperclassmen giving you the answers to the test. No, I'm just kidding.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy town. That story.
But now him and I have, honestly, a really good friendricome. And
yeah, I love him. He's great.
Yeah.
Hey, you're probably watching this.
we both come out as gay after high school. Yeah. So I think there was also, like, underlying closeted tension there.
Yeah.
That's just, like, such a funny high school story.
That is such a funny high school story.
Were you ever called into
I love
office?
that story. Yeah, I was once. By the time we got to senior year, I really relaxed, and, like, I was never there. That's a lie. I was there, but there was this thing called senior priv, where your schedule, if you had study halls in the beginning or the end of the day, you could leave, come later, leave early. I would, like, really take advantage of that, and I would, like, leave early.
But you're entitled to that.
No, I would leave before. Like, after lunch, after band, I'd be like, I gotta go. Like,
were you skipping classes?
Yeah, but, like, my mom would write me notes.
Oh.
She had an appointment. She wasn't
so
feeling
you were still
well.
covering your bases.
Oh yeah, but like with my friends, they would at lunch. They'd be like, "Okay, like we'll see you in AP Lang or AP Little or whatever."
Yeah.
It just became a joke
Where
because
were you
like
going?
half the time home,
You
home,
were gonna go
go
cuddle
to
up
work,
with your Twilight bed.
or to maybe to my boyfriend's because he had already graduated.
Oh yeah.
At the time. I just couldn't do it. I just didn't want to be there. But I had an AP exam, and after I didn't go back to class.
Which AP exam?
I think it was AP Line. AP exams took place at a different building. Also, which like I would have had to drive past my home in order to get back to school. So like I just took an exam. I'm going home. I get called into the principal's office. We're skipping class essentially. And the principal, I don't even think it was Dennis. I think it was somebody else, was like, "What's this about? You weren't," and I was like, "Oh, yeah, I had an appointment after the exam." And he was like, "Okay, can you just like send a note?" And I was like, "With the other 50,000 that my mom has already written for me this year? Yeah, sure." But then when I went into AP Lang the next day, the teacher was like, "I can't believe I had to write up Paige Hateman. Like, you have to come to class." She tried to make it a thing.
You're
and I was
such
like,
a good kid.
which is, this is like the most uninteresting story, but that's the extent of me getting called into the principal's office.
Oh my God.
Although I will say I did have a teacher call me a whore once to my face.
And what was this? Why?
It was the winter time and I was wearing a sweater, like a full like neck to wrist sweater that my friend had gifted me for Christmas or my birthday or something. It was light pink. And but it like the knitting of it was a little bit loose. Like it wasn't super tightly knit. I had a bra on, but I didn't wear an undershirt. And this teacher, she was a math teacher, and I actually thought that we were pals. She came up to me and looked me up and down and was like, "You look like a whore today."
She was like a good Christian woman of the woods.
And she was like, "These boys are undressing you with their eyes and you're giving them too much." Eavesdroppers, I was wearing a sweater. I was so like,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah, that was, yeah.
And the next day I was wearing like a shirt and she came up to me, she goes, "That's something much better." That is an absolute crazy town to call your student a whore to their face.
Yeah.
Like what the actual, yeah.
She would call my very close friend her little hummingbird, and they had like a really weird relationship. Something was off there.
Little hummingbird.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, anyways.
That's also crazy. I had a teacher out me.
What?
Yeah. We were in psychology class.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about dreams and what they had meant. And so we were all like, I was with all my friends, and we would hang out there.
Yeah.
Because she was a really cool teacher. And
yeah, I love her.
Our friends would open up about their dreams, and she would be like, "Oh yeah, that means that you have a lot going on right now, or you're worried about your future, or you want to become a dentist, or just like really nice or casual
She
things."
was the tarot card reader of
Yes.
dreams.
Yes,
yeah.
yes. So I come around, it's my turn, I'm in front of everybody, mind you, I'm still in the closet. I think at this point it was like the whole class was tuning in, and I go, I start opening up about my dream. I say, "I had a dream that I was a carrot and I was stuck in the ground for hours and I could not move and I was stuck in the ground." And she pauses, holds for dramatic, and says, "Jared, you're gay."
Oh my God. What did you say?
I was so flabbergasted. I was like, no, there's reread your book. I was like, double check that. That's not right. And then you chimed in, and you're like, "He's not."
Yeah, I was like, no, he's not. Take it back.
Yeah, and I remember just like being so flushed and so embarrassed.
Oh, you poor
and,
thing.
I know.
Wait, I love her, but that's kind of crazy.
It is crazy. But what's really interesting is that we actually didn't have much class time together.
Yeah.
We really only really grew our friendship outside of school.
Oh, yeah. Student government. And then my boyfriend at the time would throw these parties and you would always come and we would...
Oh, we would throw our necks out.
Like there was 2 rooms in this basement and it was like he was in a band and had like all these cool lights and stuff. And there would always be a point in the night where everybody would go into like the other room and just like actually be chilling. But then in the room, it would be literally just me and Jared. And when we say throw our necks out, strobe lights, like... head banging to Beyonce. My neck was sore for 3 days.
Was that the Lemonade album?
Yeah.
Yeah. We went so crazy.
No, was it Lemonade? Or was it...
No, it was before
7-Eleven?
that. 7-Eleven.
What's the pink one? Drunk in Love.
Oh, was that the album? No, it was just Beyonce.
It was just Beyonce. The black and pink album. Oh my God, does this song bring me back? I've been drinking.
Did we ever date? We basically did.
I mean...
So the legend has it, I was dating this girl. She was my first kiss. Tall, baddie. I was like, wow, I can really pull him. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, she was cool. She was athletic.
She was athletic. She was like, yeah, she was really sick. So then at the same time, you were dating.
Okay, we weren't actually dating, guys. Like, we had a thing. Do you remember that? Do you remember the terminology of the thing? So it was never, and like we were talking.
We need to bring it back.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking. You're
I'm
talking. You're talking, all right.
Oh my God. But not much talking's happening.
But so me and this kid were not dating, but we went on a Quebec trip our freshman year of high school. We were in French class together and we took a bus from Buffalo to Quebec, and we were on this bus for like 10 and a half hours, and we were kind of flirting, and I was like, oh, he's cute. Oh, they play the same sport. That's how they know each other.
Yes, they're both like the lead of their soccer teams.
And like, this is so funny because on the way back, we sat next to each other on the bus. Nothing happened, but there was a point, give me your forehead, where we were sitting and we were like this.
Stop.
In the seat.
Talking?
Just like...
Staring? Breathing?
Yeah, breathing.
That's insane.
I don't even remember how long. I just have a vivid memory of doing that. And feeling like all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh. But like, how weird. It was so weird.
It was so funny.
But we were on a bus and there was people around. Like, what the actual is...
I can picture it. Like, no. Also, nobody was thinking anything of it.
No, everybody was like in their own little world. You get a bunch of, we were freshmen in high school.
Yeah.
But then like 3 days after that, I was like, oh, we were like, texting. Mm-hmm. And then he broke it off.
And then 3 days later, me and my girlfriend, she dumps my ass.
And then they were dating, which they were exes. They were dating. They broke up. Like, we were the rebounds. So they were just trying to get revenge to make the other jealous. And it worked. And then, like, we were left to hang out to dry.
Don't let the neighbors hear. We were the rebounds.
Eavesdroppers.
Fuck, we were the rebounds so hard.
But that was also at the time, I was super just, like, embarrassed. And, like, really didn't feel good. And I was like, why did we touch foreheads?
So how does all of your high school attributes carry into who you are today?
I would say the biggest difference, well, I think in some elements I have chilled out. Mm-hmm. And I would say my style is a lot different now than it was in high school.
I'm sure everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. But honestly, I feel like the go-getter needs, I still need to chill out. I need to do less. Like maybe I should go to therapy for this, but like I have a constant feel like I'm not doing enough. And like I want to be involved in all the things, and like from a career aspect, like I'm trying to pursue it as hard as I can, and I always feel like I'm not doing enough, and I really should just like, live and let be and like trust. Yeah. But so I think my determination and my work ethic are very much still the same. And I would say I'm still friends with actually a lot of people that I went to high school with, which I think is also something that not a lot of.
Not common.
Yeah. And like the detail orientation, I think that's an element that I still have present in my life. Yeah. What would you say?
Things that I carried through to who I am today.
Yeah, or things that you let go of and things that you carried through. Because I turned it into both.
Carried through. I think like it was really my friends in high school that made it such a positive experience. And they showed me how to be a really good friend and made me realize how I can be a really good friend. Aww. So I've always kept that, I guess, even through now. Like my world revolves around my friends. They mean so much to me. And so I just really enjoy showing up for them. Aww. Yeah. Because they make the hard times so much easier. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's true. Like, much as I was getting like homophobic hate, it really was them that made that experience not so terrible. Yeah. Which I'm so fortunate for, to have that friend to support. Yeah. Things that I left behind, I would say would be... That
fat ass. Just kidding.
The skinny ass.
The skinny ass was left behind. She grew into a voluptuous beauty.
In gym, we had to get weighed, and we had to report our height and weight in front of the entire gym class. Do you remember that?
I do remember that, actually, and
my gym teacher would always roast me for how skinny I was.
Oh, no.
In front of everybody.
Wait, which one? The girl?
Yeah.
She was mean.
And it was so traumatizing. Yeah. I was so embarrassed because then you have all these hunky boys.
Yeah, that was really not kind of her to do that to you.
But it was funny because going back to student government, the position that I ran for was sergeant in arms, and I got it. And the only reason I got that position is because the only role in it was to fill the vending machines. And it was the best way to mingle with the football boys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I said, you want a Snickers?
I got you.
You want a bite of this bar?
I'll give you something to chew on.
I was playing chess.
Oh, yeah, you were. Yeah, you were. They thought they were playing checkers. You were playing chess. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Shh. Okay. Eavesdroppers, quick break, because if I don't say this now, I won't shut up about it later.
We are literally in the middle of a workout, and she refuses to stop moving.
Because I'm wearing booty by bra bands, also known as BBBs. And when you wear them, you don't stop.
She's been wearing these since 2020. That is 6 years of loyalty, people.
Every workout class, every home workout, spin, sculpt, Pilates, strength. I own one in basically every color.
This actually isn't an ad, it's an intervention for Paige.
Okay, but they don't slide, they don't quit, they don't make you adjust mid-squat.
Which is huge because we are still moving.
They sculpt, they lift, they hold. You feel supported, but not trapped.
And they use a numberless approach to sizing because bodies aren't supposed to be math problems.
Exactly. These leggings fit your body, not some random number on a tag.
Your booty looks incredible and your circulation is intact.
If you see me working out, know I'm wearing booty by bra bands. I literally don't own anything else. The first pair I ever bought is still as good as new.
If you don't see her wearing them, call the authorities.
Seriously, I've been obsessed since 2020 and I am not stopping now.
Okay, though. Hydration break.
No breaks!
Oh my God. Okay. Booty by bra bands. Tested mid-workout. Proven under sweat.
Approved by eavesdroppers.
And worn on repeat.
Get your pair at bootybybrabants.com.
That's BOOTY by
BRABANTS.com.
Just don't tell the neighbors. Shh.
Okay, and with that, should we bring our high school personalities into a little in and out for this week?
Yes. Actually, mine ties in so well.
Mine doesn't, I don't think, but...
I'll start. So I'll say what's in this week. What's in this week is just being a good boy. Like, I want to be a good boy so bad. You know what I mean? Like, if it's like a little old lady at the grocery store and she's like trying to get something off the top shelf, like, get me in there. You know what I mean? I'm like, I got you. Like, I'm reaching for that granola bar.
You're like, nope, you're not gonna fall today. I got you. Like, she hasn't even the little sweet old lady is like fine, and you're coming up behind her and you're like, yes, do you need an arm? Yes. Like, can I help you get to the corner? And she's like, what the?
Yeah. Like, I want to be the goodest, but I'm holding that door. I don't care if you're like 40 seconds behind me, I'm holding the door.
You're sprinting to go and hold the door.
Yes. Yeah. Like, I want to be a good boy so bad. You know what I mean?
Where did that come from? I feel like that's new.
It is new. And I've been like wearing my AirPods less because I'm trying to be more present in the outdoor.
You're trying to eavesdrop.
I'm trying to eavesdrop, truthfully. And just, bringing kindness back into the world. Being a good boy.
Oh, that's actually really sweet.
Yeah. It's really rewarding.
Oh. I love that.
Yeah, makes you feel a little bit less manic.
We'll see how long this one lasts.
I give it a week. It'll be my out.
Too bad, King. Yeah, it'll be your out.
It'll be my out next week.
Oh my god.
And then the following week, my in will be being a bad boy.
Oh yeah. And then this will just be like the circle of life. It'll like be the endless
It is
loop.
a circle of life.
Yeah. Oh, that was really sweet and wholesome.
Yeah. What's out this week?
Okay, what's out this week? This one is one that really grinds my gears, and I just want to preface, based on my in last week, this has been around for a long time, and it has always pissed me off. But I feel I need to vocalize it.
What?
Are you nervous? No, I'm kidding.
No, it's not about me.
No, it's not. Okay. Stickers on produce. Eavesdroppers, why does every single apple, tomato, avocado, banana have a sticker on it? And also, where do they go? Where, when you want to just like, you just want to have your fruit, and like, what do I do with that? Where am I supposed to put it? It's super small.
And then you fold it in half and you throw it out.
No, but like, I just like, it's such an inconvenience. Like, sometimes they don't come off super seamless.
And you get the residue on there.
And it's just like, I always end up just like, I like need something to stick it on, because I don't ever just fold. I have like,
and then it ruins the aesthetic.
I have the produce in one hand, and then I'm peeling the sticker. Well, then I still have the produce in my hand. So now you're telling me I need to put it down, to fold the sticker, to go and throw it out. Also, it is so not environmentally conscious. Also, let's take avocado, for example. If I'm going to take the sticker, right, you don't need to take the sticker off in order to have your avocado. But then if I'm going to put that avocado peel into the compost, and if it has a sticker on it, you have to take it off. Why are we I don't understand the need. The fucking barcodes, like, for what,
Would you
guys?
be okay
for what?
If they were compostable stickers?
Maybe that would make me feel a little bit better.
Or if they were edible?
But like, no.
You still have to wash it.
I don't want to be eating ink. I just like, I really, is the inventory of every single item of produce and like a bundle of peaches, does it really need a sticker on it? You don't seem to be this pressed by this.
What I don't like is taking the sticker off, and what you said is I'll stick it on something. I'll stick it on a jar. I'll stick it on a yogurt. I'll stick it on my face. I'll stick it on, you know what I mean?
or I'm putting it on like the plastic bread bag.
Yes,
and then there's like
staring at
you.
It's
staring at you, and it's not aesthetic. And then there's like 6 stickers, and then when I finally throw that thing out, then I have to find something new to put the stickers on.
I'm gonna start sticking them to your door.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna really lean into. I'm gonna use your in and outs every week to terrorize you. I'm gonna stick it in your window. Does
this grind anybody else's gears? Like, it makes me so annoyed.
You know what grinds my gears is when like they take things like oranges or avocados that have peels, and they'll peel it and then they'll put it in a plastic container.
Yeah.
Society, we have gone too far.
You can't peel the orange yourself. You can't
peel the orange yourself.
Also, like, but it's crazy what people will pay for, quote, convenience, because that is a lot more expensive than just getting the orange, which, eavesdroppers, you can peel it with your hands. Like, you don't even need a knife for that.
A pineapple, I'm fine with. I understand.
Yeah.
It's a bitch to cut. You can put it in a container and dice it up all you want, put it in a can, recycle it. But an orange, you can
recycle it, compost it. Recycle the
can.
Oh, the can.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you were going through that.
I went to high school.
I thought
I paid attention in environmental sciences.
I didn't like that class.
Was that a class? I made that up.
Environmental science?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of the 4 sciences.
Huh.
Biology? Oh, we went to high school.
Scientology?
We went to high school with a teacher who wouldn't teach evolution. Our biology teacher
didn't believe in evolution.
And like currently no, he still does. Like, he's still a teacher there.
He still is?
I mean, I could be
How
totally
does your
wrong.
evolution teacher not believe in evolution? The class was evolution, no?
The Bible. No, the class was biology. I was actually really close with this teacher in high school. He gave me my diploma.
That's crazy. You know who gave me my
He
diploma?
was really cute, though. He was really cute. I had a massive crush on him. Yeah, like, I was blinded by the... Yeah.
You know who gave me my diploma was the teacher that outed me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She
would have been the person to have given me my diploma if it wasn't for... Anyways.
Well, ding, ding, ding. The
School's out.
School's out for the summer.
And thanks so much for joining. You know what I kind of wish, though, which is just like kind of relevant? What if our high school experience was like what Euphoria was like? Like, do people actually have a high school experience like that?
Florida.
New
York. I don't think you understand how good New York State public schools are compared to other states.
I meant like the drama of Euphoria.
Yeah, you got to go down to the South.
Okay.
Those public schools, I have friends that are teachers down there, and the horror stories that they tell me.
Yeah. You know what's fun, though, also, is like we both have friends that we went to high school with that are teachers. Mm-hmm. And so they're a part of these memories for their students,
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's so crucial as you grow up. For all of my teachers, I remember my favorites. And also, I feel like they're an extension of your parents in a way. And it plays such a vital role. And, like, even these memories, right? This bitch calling me a whore, you being outed, like, they stick. They live with you. So our friends are
great teachers.
They are great. Yeah. Okay.
School's out.
Make
sure you like, comment, subscribe. Give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts or Spotify.
We really appreciate your support, and for you coming back and still listening. And we will catch you next week. So make sure you don't let the neighbors hear.